Hello and welcome back to Some Diecast. My name is Ron. Well, this build is for the Midlife Models, or MLM, the challenge. PJ was kind enough to extend a invitation, really to everyone, to join in. And for the month of July, the build is for any diecast motorcycle. Well, I just happened to find this Matchbox Harley Davidson, and I thought this would be ideal for this challenge. Now, this Harley came as part of a set called the Road Riders, and this is set number 76240. It came with a transporter vehicle, which was not to scale. The transporter was probably more 172 scale or somewhere in that vicinity, whereas this is a little bigger than 164th. But that's okay. But this Harley is from 1992. And so we are going to take what we've got and we're going to build this little Sportster and see if I can't restore some of its glory to it. It's been well played with. Chrome's worn off the front fenders and the handlebars. The pipes are a little bit crooked. I'm going to see if I can save those without destroying them. So let's go ahead and get started on this MLM, the challenge, any diecast motorcycle. Stay tuned. All right, well, I can safely say that this is one casting that Matchbox never intended to come apart. I did manage to get it apart and didn't destroy anything irreparably. But here's our frame and the seat. The seat just snaps on. So we're in pretty good shape there. The fork also, it just attaches and pries off into place. All the pieces are in pretty good shape. There are two halves of the engine, which ironically are riveted on here. And we have these cast wheels, rubber tires, and a couple of soft metal pins. So let's go ahead and move along. Going to try to drill and tap the holes so we can put a couple of screws in there to put that back together. And the rest of it looks like super clean's got its job cut out for it on the fork and the engine halves. And the rest of it's just cleaning and painting. So, all right, let's move along. Stay tuned. And here's a quick look back at where we started. This Matchbox Harley Davidson Sportster. And we'll go ahead and get to the reveal and see how this came out. Everybody, stay tuned. Okay, here is our completed Matchbox Harley Davidson. And while I found out that this may have come from the Road Rider set that had the transporter from '92, but this particular Harley was originally released in 1980 by Matchbox. So somewhere between 80 and 92, this little baby was born. But as you can see, I was actually going to change the color, but I decided to go ahead and stick with the orange, but in a candy orange. So I actually painted this with the I think it's the Rust-Oleum stained glass paint in the tangerine orange. And then prior to painting it, I applied some custom decals there on the tank, a little ball of flame with the Harley HD for the Harley. So it came through pretty good. That candy really pops. But there you can see the HD with the little flame on it. Went ahead and detailed out the engine, put a little Nuln oil on the cooling fins on the V-twin, and really just went over the entire engine. Used a little heat to straighten those pipes, and toyed with the idea of cutting them off, making drag pipes out of them, and talked myself out of it. Chromed out the spoke wheels, cleaned up the tires, and re-chromed all the other pieces and detailed out, including the tail light, the gauge cluster, and the two gas fillers on the tank, as well as a challenge. I painted the one-piece fork with the fender on it, and then came back with the Molotov pin and detailed out the chrome, hit the headlight with a little white and the tail light with a little red, and then also just hit the ends of the pipes a little bit. So anyway, didn't do anything at all to the seat, just cleaned it up, put it back on. That's the only part of this bike I really didn't touch. So anyway, I'd like to say a big thank you to PJ at MLM and all the guys that are part of that organization, and thank him for allowing me to take part in this challenge. And it was a lot of fun. Just happened to have this Matchbox Harley. It was a toss-up between this and another Hot Wheels bike, but I thought, this old hog needed some love, so we now have a fully restored Matchbox V-twin Harley Davidson vintage, somewhere between 1980 and 1992. So PJ, you and the guys, I hope you like this. And I hope everybody likes my video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are not currently a subscriber, please do. And be sure you share with your friends. This is going to look nice up there with the other two motorcycles I've already done. The Woozy, what is it called? Woozy, Hot Wheels Woozy. And the other Hot Wheels green one with the flames I did a while back. I The name of it slips my mind. So anyway, it's a nice little bike. So thanks again, and I will see you in the next. And here's a quick look at the stock Harley, with a couple of customs. The 2 Hot Wheels and the Matchbox there in the middle. Just thought I'd drop one more little image in here, a little clip for you. So again, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next. Here's one more little pairing of Matchbox motorcycles that I've got. Of course, the Harley that we just did from about 1980. The 1914 Sunbeam with the sidecar back there, that was from the Matchbox Wheels of Yesteryear, I believe it was called. And I don't think I'm ever going to do anything with that other than just put it on display. It's in such good shape that I don't think I could make it look better than it is already. It's just a pristine example of Matchbox and their skill at making little cars and little motorcycles. There is only one issue with that Sunbeam. It's got a little crack in the seat on the motorcycle, and it's a little dirty. Other than cleaning it up and putting it back on the shelf, that's about all I'm going to do. So thanks again for watching, and again, I will see you in the next.